Oh no, he's doing a video about a CD. Now he can't be a record hipster anymore. What's up, folks? So last time we were talking about the Black Keys album Brothers, and now I'd like to talk about another album that I got in the same package, which is Hey Ocean's album Is. Now Hey Ocean is a band that's not as well known. They are an independent Canadian band that was started in 2005, and they've been active in Vancouver off and on since then. The album I got is one of their most well-known. It was released in 2012, and it feels like it follows the tradition of Peter Gabriel by having a very minimalist, non-descriptive name, just Is. Kind of like Peter Gabriel's album So. What does it mean? Anything. So Hey Ocean is a very unique and eclectic folk pop band that stars three very talented people. David Beckingham, Ashley Ball, and David Vertesi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, David. So two guys named David, and Ashley Ball and David Beckingham were actually friends since grade 6. So these two bands, the Black Keys and Hey Ocean, have something in common, that their band members knew each other for a long time. And you can tell that they're having fun together on this album. It's a pop album that doesn't have any of the pre-packaged, overly polished, auto-tuned, synthetic feel of most mainstream pop today. This is a very down-to-earth, casual album that really has fun with its subject matter and isn't afraid to experiment. So right away, as soon as you start playing this album, you know you're in for an interesting experience, because it starts off with a group chant that just says, "Hey Ocean!" And which is something you don't hear very much, and it really sets you up for the fun and different atmosphere of the album. And they really are extremely versatile musicians and very talented. These are people who are just able to shift effortlessly between really upbeat pop, folksy, mellow songs, and even jazz and ska. All the shifts are effortless, and they really make creative use of their instruments and the genres that they do. So this is a really playful album, and it's not just upbeat and perky all the time. You've got a real range of emotions going on here. Make a New Dance Up and Big Blue Wave are really upbeat pop tunes that could easily fit on any pop chart today and are probably better than most of the stuff that's on there now. Whereas things like Islands and New Love and If I Were a Ship are more thoughtful, slower, more mellow tunes that really reflect and make you think. They're very nice to listen to. Change is fun. There's a lot of different things on here. I feel like I should also mention the song Bicycle, because this is really an example of how unique and creative the band can be. This is a short little piece that's a jazzy tune, which is really just a short story about one moment in time about a relationship ending. And it just starts out with Ashley Ball singing about riding her bicycle as fast as she can to someone's house who she's in a relationship with, and finding him gone and having left everything behind. And that's pretty much all the song is about, but it really is a unique song because it gives you a lot to think about by not telling a lot about what's going on. And I think those are the songs that I really find interesting on an album, are the ones that aren't necessarily hits and don't conform to the regular structure of a pop or rock song, but rather tell a story in a unique way. Those can be the most interesting ones, I find. Things that you won't find on the pop charts but have to go looking for. Those are the really interesting ones, so that's one that I would pay attention to. And the presentation of their music in the album really reflects that playfulness and versatility of the music, because they've made some really great music videos to go along with these things and done really creative jokes and themes based on their songs. and that's how I was introduced to them on actually YouTube videos of their music videos, which you can watch right now, and they're really fun and great and capture the essence of the music in a really creative way that a lot of music videos don't. Now I was thinking about getting the vinyl version of this, but it was a bit expensive, probably because they are a more independent, lesser known band, so they don't have that economy of scale to help drive the costs down. There's Ashley and the two Davids on either side of her. So this poster might have looked better if it came on vinyl. I don't know if it's bigger if you get the vinyl version, but either way it sounds good, and I really enjoy it. There's the lyrics on there. So you get this nice little package, creative packaging with it. So is the third album that Hey Ocean have produced. Their first one came out in 2006. It was Stop Looking Like Music, which is a really cool title. I like the other one is It's Easier to Be Somebody Else, which also had some great tunes on it, which I've heard, but I haven't heard the whole album yet. And those two are a little bit harder to find than this one, because this is their most popular album, and a little bit pricier too. If you want the CD version of It's Easier to Be Somebody Else, that's going to run you about $27 on Amazon. If you get the digital download, it's about $10, so that's how I would get it, unless you really like them and you want to get a physical copy of it. I think the vinyl version is much more expensive though. So really a solid album by a really creative and unique band. Not all the songs are ones that I would consider my favorites, but I think highlights of the album for me would be definitely Big Blue Wave is really great, Islands, and I Am a Heart, which is another reflective and interestingly structured tune. I really like the instrumentation on this as well. They don't, as I said before, they don't conform to a standard pop structure. Ashley Ball plays the flute, which is a really undervalued instrument in pop music these days. Hasn't been heard much since the days of Jethro Tull and other progressive rock bands in mainstream music. And she plays it really creatively too. It's not all tootly toot toot toot. She uses it very atmospherically and very creatively, which I like. So there's some really great tunes in this album by really creative artists, and as far as I know, they haven't put out another album since Is, but they are still around and still producing things, and recently they produced a video called Tweet It, which is really fun and cool, which you should check out, and I hope that they will put out more music like this, because I really enjoy this and I'm really getting into it. So if you're into interesting alternative pop or rock music and are looking for something a little bit outside the mainstream, I would try this. I would give it a try. Yeah, so those are the two albums that I picked up in my latest purchases, and hope to be back soon with more for you. Till then, have a good one. There! I managed to do an entire review of a Hey Ocean album without mentioning that Ashley Ball does the voice of Applejack and Rainbow Dash on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Son of a bitch!